I was an amateur. I didn't always hit it as far as I do today.
And just like you, I was constantly trying to improve.
I chose Titleist then for the same reasons I do now.
The new Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Choose the best for your game.
Okay. I mean, such an exciting first day. I came in early this morning and I could hardly get through the front gate. The people were coming in.
Yes.
I mean, for an early start, the crowd that you had is fantastic, and you played that way.
Yeah, it was amazing actually. Yeah. The support that we had here today. I mean, you know, Sydney crowds are usually pretty big, but it was a good size today. It was nice to be able to play well in front of them too, because obviously that's why they pay the money to come in here and watch some good golf. And I made a couple of mistakes out there with some swings, but made I think 8 birdies, which was nice, and finished at 5 under, which is a good start to the week. I'm definitely looking forward over the next few days after get some rest tonight and get back into it tomorrow. But you know, it was exciting to play. I mean, the crowds were terrific out there. Our whole group played well, and it's really nice to be able to kind of feed off each other when the whole group's kind of playing well as well. So yeah, hopefully we can bring some more people out tomorrow afternoon.
And on your back nine, the wind started to pick up on the back nine, didn't it? Was it that swirly wind that you spoke of yesterday? Yeah.
So it was kind of dead in the morning. There was no wind at all. And you know, once we made the turn, once we made the turn, right around 10, it started to just slowly pick up. And then once we got to the par 5. What is it, the fourth or fifth hole, something like that, which is our backside, it started picking up big time there. So it was good to be able to get that first 13, 14 holes in without too much wind, so you can kind of get it going low. Yeah. But I played some good golf coming in. It was a nice birdie on 7 and a good birdie on 9. So 8 is playing brutal today. It's a very, very long hole. It's tough. I made the mistake going left there. You know, you can blow it way right and still have a shot into the green, and unfortunately I made that mistake. But yeah, it started getting tough. I think it should get a little bit stronger out there in the afternoon. I think it's going to be maybe a high of 17 miles an hour or so, which will make it tough for the afternoon. But I think that's kind of how it happens here. It's kind of, you know, kind of slow in the morning and picks up during the afternoon.
Yeah. And everybody got their values down. I noticed that it's the longest time, for a long time, that I've seen players sign autograph, have selfies with the fans when they finished.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been 4 years since I've been here, so I think I owe it to everyone that wants an autograph or wants a picture to be able to stop and give it to them, because like I said earlier in the week, I haven't been able to be here for the last 4 years, and you know, it's so great to play in front of the crowds here. They were very supportive of not only me but the whole group. They're great fans, and to be able to, hopefully make someone's day is nice to do it at the end of the day.
Fantastic. Questions from the floor, please. Rob Morrie.
Kind of a three-parter, Jason. Mark out of 10 for your performance today from yourself.
Yeah.
And what, if anything, do you need to do better over the next 3 days?
Yeah.
And how do you think this score will hold up by the end?
Yeah, I want to say it's probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I think, obviously, if it's 10 out of 10, if you have the lead, that's a 10 out of 10. But I don't think I'm not too sure what is leading right now. But I felt like 8 under, so I felt like I played some pretty solid golf out there. I didn't miss many fairways and I didn't miss many greens. I just need to. I think the biggest thing for me is just try and play the way I've been playing, but hold more putts. That's the hardest thing that I've been trying to get across the line is really capitalising on the opportunities that I've had. I feel like I'm starting to drive the ball a lot better, and that's giving me the opportunities going into the greens. I just need to somehow just turn those just good solid par holes into that's a great birdie hole. So that's probably the biggest thing for me is just capitalise on it with the putter.
Yeah. Jason, you mentioned the wind changing things a bit, and that happens here. Do you feel like that you got the most out of your morning tee time?
Yeah.
And obviously going into the afternoon tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it would have been a little bit disappointing if I came out this morning and shot an even par round. I think it's definitely out there to shoot a deep one. But that's kind of the thing. If you almost need to come out and capitalise on when there's no wind, because it's very warm in the morning. The ball's starting to go a lot further in the mornings, and there's no wind, so you don't have to worry about it. You just got to try and get yourself on the fairways. Once it starts to pick up, then that's when it starts to play a little bit of havoc on your actual flight of the ball. And like I said, I got 13 or 14 holes in, and I didn't really have to worry about it until the last 4 or 5 holes. Now I can't come out and think that's going to happen every single day. I got to think that I'm going to have really tough conditions and come out and try and just play the best I can. I think if I can shoot 5, 5, 5, 5, get it to 20 under, I think that'll have a good chance of winning.
Next question.
Jason, can I ask you, there's a guy on the leaderboard called Anthony Quayle who went to Hills International College. I'm wondering, do you know him at all?
No, I don't know. That's amazing. How's he going?
He was 5 under last I saw.
Oh, wow, that's great.
He got up to 7 under at one point, but he's back to 5,
Yeah, no, I don't know him, but it seems like Hills is doing a great job with producing a lot of young, good players. I mean, I went to Coralban before I went to Hills, and, hearing the names that just went there at Coralban, they produced a lot of great players as well. But it just seemed like once Coralban closed down, it was Hills that was producing the best players. So it's great to see.
What about Cameron Davis? Do you know much about him?
Just only watching him hit on the range. Big, tall, strapping fella. Don't know what he's done in his career, but it seems like he's playing well right now. Is he professional? Is he amateur? Is he?
Yeah, he's turned pro late last year, I think.
Okay, great. And he's obviously young, so this is just something that he's looking forward to getting started to. I mean, obviously these first couple of years are huge for him. Trying to find a place to play, and he's got the game, because if he's shooting scores out in this weather on a big stage like this and in front of a lot of tough players, you obviously got the game to go out there and play. So it's going to be important for him to find a place to play, and I think once he does that, then he'll kick it on.
We never got a chance to talk to you yesterday about Denning, your mum.
Yeah.
I noticed her out there today. I spoke with her. She seemed like she's going well. That must be very encouraging for you.
Yeah, it's good. I only saw her a couple of times, but she likes to stay behind the scenes. She kind of stays away a little bit, but I saw her a couple of times out there with my nephew Cooper. But it reminds me of the old times when she used to watch me. I'm just glad I played good enough so she didn't have to walk off the golf course again. She can be a little hard sometimes, but that's what got me to the position I am today. Her being strict and hard on me forced me to do the right things, off the course, and obviously getting prepared for playing tournaments, and the reason why I prepare the way I do today. But it's great to see her out and looking healthy, because at the start of the year it didn't look so well, and I haven't been able to play in front of her a lot as a professional. She's seen one of my wins, which with the World Cup, so it'd be nice. It'd be really nice to be able to try and win this one for her.
Mate, I know you don't know heaps about Cam and the other sort of young guys, and whatnot. You know enough, but what do you think your influence on the next wave of Australian golfers is? What do you think you've personally done to make this next wave potentially as good or near as good as you've been already?
Yeah, I don't know, Ben. That's a hard one. I'm just trying to play really good golf, and hopefully that... look, I mean, I have my bad days, and people walk off going, that guy's a... you know what? So, and I have my good days where I'm around and I'm sticking around and trying to give everyone the time that I can. I have my flaws. I have my good things and my bad things about me, but I'm just like a normal person. And the biggest thing for me is I've always just wanted to work as hard as I can and try and win as much as I can. And hopefully through trying to be as professional as I can be, will hopefully influence someone to maybe pick up a golf club one day. That's the biggest thing for me, is I know that I didn't ask to be a role model, but unfortunately fortunately and unfortunately at the same time, I'm in a position where I can be a role model. And, if I can somehow shape someone into being able to pick up a golf club and potentially be the best player in the world one day, or if not, doesn't have to be the best player in the world, just has to maybe pick up a golf club and just enjoy it with your family. because at the end of the day, golf is a very family-orientated sport. Very rarely are you able to spend 4 or 5 hours, with your mum, your dad, or your brother or sister, and just enjoy it. So I'm just trying to, hopefully, through good play, just grow the game in Australia.